Right, welcome back everyone, I am Evil Tim, and this is Let's Play Castlevania 64. Today in Let's Play Castlevania 64, I'm actually going to play Castlevania 64. How strange and dramatic. Now, we're off to the Tower of Science's Carry, but firstly we've got to get out of Castle Centre. Let's close this book first though, so it doesn't leave a draft. That happens. Right, so firstly we're back at the top of Castle Centre, and we've got to defeat a Ring of Ghosties, but we have identified the leader of the Ring of Ghosties, so let's destroy him, and all his comrades will be defeated too, the cowards. There we go. And they're all off. Weak. Okay, now when they did that last time, I actually got a large red jewel, and I got 2 power-ups, but not this time. Anyway, welcome to the Tower of Science. It's horrible. We've got these strange blocks which are being ejected, gelatinous cubes, probably of science. Who knows? It's very strange. This is a horrible level, and it's horrible because these bloody things, these are Tesla Death Ray laser thingies, and their expression of the programmer's rage at the fact that we have made it this far into their game. As you can see, they flicker in a very irregular manner that makes it look like they're off when they're not. And if these things hit you, they will knock you straight down and kill you instantly because they are horrid. They've been changed in Legacy of Darkness. What happens there is that these things have a much bigger effect that's a lot easier to dodge. It's a lot easier to see when they're on and when they're off. So, you might think of Castlevania 64 as sort of a ROM hack of Legacy of Darkness. It's about the same sort of mentality of I'm going to kill you and there's nothing you can do about it. We've also got these strange cubes which have spikes all over them, and despite the ease of doing so, I'm not going to make any portal jokes. I swear it, by the power of God. I swear it. We've got conveyor belts, and if you fall down the gaps between some of these conveyor belts, you will die. Because they will crush you, because they are horrid. Right, so more of these to deal with. This is the hardest part of this level, actually, because of all these lasers knocking you down holes, and these things here in Legacy of Darkness will eject multiple gelatinous cubes, as opposed to not doing so as they do here. This one's a bit unpredictable. It usually does that just as you're trying to make it across, but I dodged it unlike that. That block didn't want to have any of my dodgery. And sadly, it was right. Curse you, block. Curse you. Anyway, we've made it to the end of the most horrible section of the level, which is, of course, the start. Yes, it gets easier, this level. It's very strange indeed. And you might notice, if you can hear it, that we have the running on metal sound for this entire tower. It's quite a nice-looking area, actually. You've got all these sort of, like, pumping pistons and things, which you'll see in a minute. Swing around camera. There you go. You've got these sort of pistons pumping away in the distance. You've got strange two-dimensional chains running around cogs. This tower makes science, and then it condenses it into cubes, so it can be used elsewhere in the castle. It's nice like that. Anyway, we'll save here, and then we'll get into an extremely silly room. Now, for those of you who are wondering, this game is actually set in 1852, I believe. That would be about 30 years before Hiram Maxim published his first patent regarding machine guns, so therefore Dracula has also invented machine guns. Stop running into the wall carrier, you silly girl. So first we're going to get some of this money, and then you're going to see how Dracula has constructed machine guns. He has constructed them in a Jewish fashion, as you will see. Let's go through this door, and you will be able to see the horror. Here we go. These machine guns are constructed from a cork, a dreidel, there you go, at the front there, and a laser thingy, and they shoot their gunfire at us. There's also got some more of these in the middle there, which we will deal with in a moment, but for now we will notice that Carrie's bolt has actually been scripted to be even better here, because it actually dodges around everything to get at the guns, you see. So as long as you know that there are more guns, you can just keep throwing your bolt around, and as you'll see in a moment, these guns also do absolutely fuck all damage. Look at that, it does nothing. It's useless. Might as well just ignore them. But we are going to try to dodge them anyway, because we are great at everything, and that is our duty to everyone and everything. And there are strange cylinders around here with odd things that look like discarded concept artwork, and we will see them better in a moment. But for now, we will just continue throwing our bolt around, and watch as this gun cannot hit us even though it is pointed directly at us, due to being set on the wrong level. Here we are. My head isn't there, you silly gun turret. Oh! I should have zeroed my sight before I did that. Oh shit, we're in Battletoads. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, for some reason we switched to this level 1 Battletoads view. Now I actually know why that is. It's to stop you from locking onto the guns in the middle until you get to a little bit later on, when you can. Those of you who are wondering, when I pointed out that some of the skeletons can take more hits, and I didn't know why, I now do know why. It's actually sort of a bit of Simon's Quest bullshit, that monsters are more powerful at night. And here we will get one of the pointless keys to this level. There's 3 keys in Tower of Science. Science keys 1 to 3. Strangely enough, they unlock science, knowledge, and power. And we must unlock them. However, 2 of them are completely pointless, because basically they just unlock doors that are on the way, and they are on the way as well. They're just to make you go into side rooms obsessively. And there's a trap related to that later on, which I'm not going to do, but which I am going to explain to you using my explanatory, which is why this is an LP, you see. Otherwise, it wouldn't make the damnedest bit of sense. Yes, it bodes well when I can't even run up a staircase without falling off it. I'm not very clever, you see. Right, so here we are, we're now up here, and we've got the big machine gun turrets to deal with and ignore. So we will just keep throwing our bolt, and we'll watch as it dodges around the outside of this giant pillar and takes them out anyway. Now, maybe you're supposed to not destroy them and just, try and make it around here without doing that, but that's really stupid, and the programmers let us destroy them in one hit, so I'm not going to have anything to do with that. Right, so we've got to jump over here. That door over there is the door for Science Key 2, which we'll get in a moment. Science Key 2 is the only one that isn't pointless, because it's the only one that actually requires you to go somewhere you wouldn't go anyway. Firstly, we'll deal with these two dreidel-launching horrible gun things, and there we go, and that one, and that one. Stop firing at me. It's futile. Oh, so it is. Curse you, girl. There's more of us yet. Yes, and you are all utterly ineffectual.